So the tulip looking structure is there for light touch, and that one is called Meissner's Corpuscles. Meissner's is the guy's last name, so it's named for that. Traditionally, it's always been called those names, but recently the textbook and other sources are going to more generic terms instead of those names. So I don't remember what your book has it as, but Meissner's Corpuscles is the tulip one, okay? And it sits at this layer here, and this is known as your dermal papillae. Dermal papillae are ridges that you can thank for fingerprints, okay? So this is also representing the Meissner's Corpuscles. One is showing you kind of like a coronal cut of it, so you could see the inside, and the other one is like this. The other nerve ending that we see looks like a thumbprint. You see the thumbprint? And that one is called Pacinian Corpuscle. That's also the guy's last name. They were always men back then. And this is also known as Lamellar Corpuscle. And I believe I put both on the list, so either one is fine. And this one is, because it's deeper, it's for pressure or a deep touch. So if someone was going to grab your arm, this is the one that sent the signal to the brain about where that was. Whereas Meissner's are kind of very light touch, okay? So we're gonna look at some of the more prominent glands that you see. And this one here, which I call the squiggly, is known as the Ekron sweat gland. So this is a sweat gland, and it's called the Ekron sweat gland. We also have other sweat glands called apocrine glands that arise during puberty. So it's not everywhere on the skin, and we talk about those in lecture. But in lab, on this model, I can only see an Ekron sweat gland. Now, I will also be able to see kind of a bulb around the hair follicles. So here's one here, and here's one here. These are known as the sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands secrete our oil or sebum, and those are always attached to a hair root, so that the pore is the device that it can travel up, okay, or the tunnel, or whatever you want to think of it as. This is a muscle that is attached to the hair root, and that is known as the erector papillae. Papillae means here, hair, and erector means to stand up straight. So this muscle is allowing for us to have goosebumps, okay? And those are the main structures.